Welcome back here to the McRaven Coaching Dynasty, where the number 4 Clemson Tigers wiped us out, but we bounced back against App State. Thanks to Rourke, he played a pretty good game. I'll give him the credit in this one. We're going to need another good game from him here as we go against Ball State, a team that defensively really just doesn't have it. Last week, we were able to see Rourke, when he actually has time to throw and can make some plays, he's actually pretty good as a quarterback. So we're going to give him the same opportunity to do so today. That's the game plan. Put it in Rourke's hands and let him make some plays. We have great playmakers on the outside. Allison has been stinted a little bit in the run game, but he has opportunities to make some big plays this week. So we'll see what we can do, but that's the game plan going into this one. First game of the young season in MAC play. Let's get it. Rourke is back there with Allison. We're going to give it to him on a counter. He's going to take it right up the middle and a nice gain of 8. We started with some good field position. We're already across the 50. This time it's a play action. Rourke dumping it off to Merrick. He's got it. Another quick first down. Easy play, easy throws. That's what we're looking to do in this one. Rourke this time back to throw again. He's looking, dumping it off this time to Allison, and he's got it. That's a first down, 13 yards for Ohio. 2nd and 8 this time. Another play action. Rourke standing back there, misfiring on this one. Just couldn't quite hit his target. 3rd and 8. Can we execute something? Rourke back to throw. Throwing. He's got a wide open man. It's Bostic, but he can't quite hit him. Curtis Rourke leaves us with just a field goal. Ball State would answer with a touchdown, so we've got it back here, giving it to Allison again for another 6, and we have another 3rd down. This time we're going to give it to Rourke, let him make a play on his feet, and Rourke's got the first down across the 45. That's 14 yards and another first down. Rourke this time drops back to throw. He's looking, firing this one. He's got a man. It's the tight end Burton, but he can't quite hit him. Rourke has not been on his game, not been sharp in this one. Rourke back to throw. Drilled as he lets it go, but he still gets it to Merrick on the outside. That's a first down and a big-time play from Rourke. This time another play action, avoiding one but getting sacked this time. Our offensive line has been abysmal this season. Defensive lines have been laying the punishment to Rourke already. This time on 3rd and 17, nowhere to go, so just throwing it away, and that will be a punt. However, they would punt it back and give us some good field position, so we'll take advantage here. Rourke this time missing another throw. He just simply doesn't have it today. There's something about him on the road where he just doesn't have it, and again he misses an easy throw. Rourke simply can't hit his target right now. A field goal for Ball State makes it 10-3. This time it's a reverse for Walton, and he's going to go and get it across the 30, not much more than that. We try to get creative with these receivers, try to get them the ball in different ways. Bangura this time is going to try to take it on 3rd down, and he gets stuffed. Punting it away, they give us good field position again. So 1st and 10 here, can we execute? This time it's Allison on the outside. He's going to try to cut it back. We just have not been able to move the ball, especially with Rourke's inability to throw accurately right now. It's been tough. And on cue, Rourke misses another throw. There seems to be a great distinction between him on the road and hit at home. I mean, in that game against App State, he looked like a world beater. And in this, he can't throw anything. This time, Rourke trying to throw a Hail Mary here to end the half. And it gets picked this time by Ball State. That was inevitable. I won't blame Rourke for that one. But man, has he been bad in this first half. Just very inefficient throwing of the football. Throwing a pick there to end the half, not exactly the way you want to end it. 10-3, this offense has been stagnant. Starting the second half here, let's try to make something happen. Rourke this time firing, and he's got Allison. Allison goes and makes a play on the ball, this time getting across the 40, and that's a big 37-yard pickup. 2nd and 10, can we get something? Gonna go right back to Allison. This time he's got some blocks on the outside. Sean Allison spins his way inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. This time we're going to give it to Ross, the 3rd-string running back, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Julian Ross getting his first touchdown of the season, and Ohio has answered it at 10. That's the offense we're used to having. This time setting up a screen for Allison, and he's going to go down the sideline. Sean Allison, big in the passing game to start this second half. Rourke now back to throw again, firing this time, and he's got Bostic, but it's dropped on the outside. Rourke has been much sharper here to start the second half. This time back to throw again. He's looking, firing, and he's got Miles Cross. Cross with a back juke. He's going to go almost to the red zone, down at the 21. 41 yards, big play for Ohio. Now this time again, it's Allison to the outside. He's going to try to cut it back, and that'll be an easy 6. So we're moving the ball very well right now. This time it's Rourke. He's going to take it. One man to beat. Can't quite get him, but we got the first down, and that's all that matters. First and goal. This is a screen that is set up for Allison. Rourke in the backfield. Looking, firing towards the end zone. Not quite. Thought he saw something. Fired a little bit too quick that time. Second and goal now. Allison getting stuffed. Third and goal this time. Can we get some points? Rourke back to throw. Looking. He's got Walton. Walton wasn't looking for it. Bounces off his shoulder. And we're forced to settle for a field goal, which our kicker missed. So it's still 10-10. This time it's Allison trying to get the ball to the outside. Nothing doing. Momentum's all with Ball State right now. 3rd and 7. Can we execute? Rourke to throw. Firing. He had nobody open, trying to force one to Miles Cross, and that'll be a punt. They execute a touchdown on their last drive. We need to match it. We're in the 4th quarter now. Rourke back to throw. He's got a man. It's Walton, and he gets the catch this time across the 50. Big time first down. 1st and 10. It's a play action. This time firing. It's Miles Cross. Who else? And he's got it for the first. Big pickup, and we're already on their side of the field. Rourke now back to throw again. Looking. Firing this one out to Cac Merrick on first down. And he's got a quick 7. So we'll take the yards where we can get them. Don't need to force anything. 2nd and 3. We're going to give it to Allison this time up the middle. And he's going to get the 6 and a first down. 2nd and 10. Rourke to throw. Looking. Firing. This time it's Burton. The tight end. He's got it down to the 1. We just got to punch it in. On 2nd and goal, it's Allison. Give him the ball, and he'll get into the end zone. We are tied at 17. That's exactly what we needed. What we didn't need is Ball State to go down and get a field goal. So let's go match one ourselves or get a touchdown and win this game. Rourke to throw this time. He gets drilled before letting it throw. Nothing doing. 2nd and 10. Rourke to throw again. He's looking over the middle this time. It's dropped by Wiggless. He had it in his hands and dropped that time. Rourke to throw again here on 3rd down. This time Walton makes the catch, and we got the first. New set of downs. We keep this game alive. 2nd and 10. Rourke looking. This time firing, and he's got it by Bostic, but Bostic drops it, and it's picked. Oh my gosh. He had it. A perfect throw. An easy catch. Bostic drops it, but what a play by the DB to go snag that before it hits the ground. Oh my gosh. But our defense would get the stop and get us the ball back. So we have another shot at it here. I will not blame that on Rourke. 2 picks from already. Both were not his fault. But this one is. This time, not looking, not seeing the safety. Hatfield was right there. Jumped the route. And that's another pick. Rourke, unbelievable. Blowing it here down the stretch. He's been awful in this game. That's the 3rd pick. Unbelievable. This offense had some momentum. But Ball State would actually run out the clock and kick a field goal. So it's 23-17, and we have just under a minute to go try and get a touchdown. Unbelievable. This is MAC football at its finest. Rourke back to throw this time. Looking, and he gets drilled right before he can let it throw. 2nd and 10. Rourke back to throw here. He's got everyone going deep. Firing this one to the corner. He had a man. It was Walton. But he can't throw an accurate ball along the sideline. Now again, Rourke back to throw. Forcing one in, and this one is picked. And that will do it for this game. Nothing is going to happen after that. Rourke tried to force a ball in when he shouldn't have. And not throwing the greatest ball to go with it will lead to an Ohio loss. Against really a team, this Ball State team is not that good. We're not good either. I'm not saying we are. It's MAC play. Everybody can win any given Saturday. But, man, Rourke, if he just plays a semi-decent game, we have a great chance to go in and win this game. 14 of 38, 207, 4 picks, 2 of them his fault, 2 of them not. It is what it is. Running the ball, Allison actually did a pretty good job on the ground. He actually broke one out, so it was nice in that sense. And through the air is really just give it to Allison and have him make a play. So I do appreciate the running back helping us out this week, but in the end, 307 yards of offense against this Ball State team is just not going to cut it. 4 turnovers, obviously not going to cut it. So, a lot of work to do. Week 3 is in the books for us, but it's not for college football. Plenty of games, plenty of upsets. The most shocking one, Auburn is off to an amazing start without their starting quarterback. They go game-winning field goal and upset Mississippi State and stay undefeated after a 19-16 victory. And then, Washington and Arkansas in a battle you don't see too often. Michael Penix Jr. throwing a pick here as he typically does to start this one, but in the end, it would be Washington that would prevail. The strong-arm lefty quarterback leads Washington to a 45-28 win over Arkansas. Now we go down into the South where we see Clemson is tough against Miami, but it's the Canes that came to play today. Clemson, a team that we saw, has fallen. The number 4 team loses to number 13 Miami. Big win for the Canes, 40-28. Now we head down to Lafayette, Indiana. Purdue hosting Notre Dame. The Boilermakers would just edge out a win against a really good Notre Dame team that has fallen a couple. Losing the starting quarterback has not helped the Fighting Irish. 26-21. Big win for the Boilermakers. And then it was Oregon and Tennessee in an all-time color matchup where Oregon would just outrun Tennessee ever so barely. 20-15, the number 8 Ducks remain in the playoff hunt. Now we head down to Austin, Texas. Ole Miss and Texas battling it out. It was the Quinn Ewers, Bijan Robinson show as the Longhorns flexed their muscles against Ole Miss 45-21, blowing out Lane Kiffin's squad. Not what many people expected, but now we head to College Game Day. Number 1 Alabama, number 6 Texas A&M in Aggieland. The Aggies came to play. A pick 6 of Bryce Young early, and Alabama's offense could not answer. 24-10, Texas A&M with the big win. Number 1 Bama falls. And then we head to Utah, where we saw Oregon State upsetting number 7 Utah at Utah. One of the hardest things to do. You gotta love some Pac-12 after dark. Woo-wee! What a college football week we had. Going through, you can see some of the other scores. Most teams taking care of business. Penn State with a good win over UCF. Worth noting, Iowa beating Iowa State in a good old classic rivalry game. Going through the rest of them, Kansas State in beating Indiana. North Carolina notches another win. Louisville goes in and beats Kentucky at Kentucky. So some pretty good games this season. Some teams stepping it up. We saw some separation, that's for sure. Some teams in the top 10 fall, a lot of them. Buckner is out for a long time for Notre Dame, so not expecting them to rise again anytime soon. We look at the top 25. It's Ohio State, Georgia, A&M jumps up to 3 after the big win against Bama. Oregon up to 5. NC State creeping their way up. Clemson falls. Oregon State jumps in. Auburn jumps in. So some new teams getting ranked. Some falling back. We head on to our next game where we are going to go up against Western Michigan. This Western Michigan team actually not terrible defensively. I know that's rare to hear coming from a MAC game, but hey, it's what we got to deal with. Coming into this one, listen, Rourke could not figure it out in that game. I can't trust him to just go in and lead the offense. He did play really well at home against App State, so we're going to let him see what he can do. It's a rainy day. Allison really stepped up, so I think we're going to rely on the run a little bit more. See if we can actually run this rock. See if we are capable of it. We've only been throwing the ball because Allison really hasn't been able to do much. Then again, he showed it last week against, Ball State is fine. App State and Clemson have some good defensive lines. Let's see what Allison's really got in this game. Let him get a few more touches. This time it is Allison starting the game for the quick 4. We're going to go right back to him on an outside run. Just enough speed to get the first down. Will be enough. That's 5 yards. 1st and 10 this time. It's a play action. Now this time rolling out, it's Rourke. Looking, he's got nobody open, so he's just going to throw it away smartly. Not try to force it downfield as he's done a couple times this season. This time on the play action again. Rolling out, looking. Scrolling again. No one's open, so he's just going to dump it off to Burton here on 3rd down. Won't be enough for the first, and it's another punt. This Ohio offense has been a snooze fest last weekend to start this game. Let's get something going. This time it's Walton on the reverse. A little bit of momentum, but he actually fumbles. Picked up this time. Western Michigan, it's a scoop and score. 14-0. Western Michigan. Oh boy, not the start we were looking for. Not the start we even saw coming. So it's a quick 14-0 deficit. How will we answer? Rourke missing a wide open Bostic over the middle. Rourke dropping back to throw again on second down. This time he finds Burton right when we needed it. A big first down. Let's just try to get some first, get some chunk plays, hold on to this ball. Just don't turn it over. This time it's Allison getting a screen and he fumbles again. Unbelievable. Nobody can hold on to the ball right now. Whether it's a receiver, whether it's a running back. Rourke has thrown so many interceptions, fumbled the ball a few times. Oh boy. 14-10, the 68 overall offense is playing like it. But on this play we get O'Shawn Allison for a big 24. We'll take it. First time across the 50 for us. Looks pretty nice. Just as I speak, we get sacked again. Western Michigan making plays on the defensive end. Rourke this time firing. He's got a wide open man. It's Walton, the speedy receiver. Well, relatively speedy, max speed. He's got 30. This time, 3rd and 5. We're going to go to Bostic on the outside. A nice route to free himself. Gives us 10. On 1st and 10. Rourke on the play action, firing. This time he's got Bangura, the backup running back. And he's going to get it. 1st and goal. On 2nd and goal, we're just going to give it to Allison. And he's going to finish the drive off. That's how you go down and respond after a couple turnovers. Should have been 21-0 based on where they got that second fumble. But good job on our defense. And we are set up to now try to tie this game here in the second quarter. This time it is Allison going to the outside. He's going to get it across the 20 and a nice run of 15. We're trying to give him the ball more, and he's really executed thus far. This time it's Walton on the outside. He's got it across the 40, 11 yards. We will take it. Trying to set up a screen for Walton now. He's got a block, and he's got space. Walton across the 50, and we're back into Western Michigan territory. This offense is starting to find its rhythm again. Rourke this time play action, rolling, firing deep. He's got a man. Bostic, he drops it in the bucket. A perfect ball and a touchdown. Curtis Rourke making a big time play. Unbelievable. Perfect throw. Didn't think he had it in him. So I'm really happy he made the throw. Bostic didn't drop this one. And that's a touchdown for the Bobcats. 14-14. Just like that, we answered pretty well. Bostic now is going to go on a reverse, and he's got some space. Bostic's got it across the 40, and we are driving. Can we get some points here before the second half starts? Rourke this time firing out of a possible sack, and it's a 3rd down. Rourke back to throw again, this time firing and misfiring, and that will be a punt back to Western Michigan. They would actually throw a pick, so we're set up in good field position here. Get some points before the end of the half. We're going to go outside run to Allison. He's got space. Allison to the 15, just tripped up. If he doesn't get tackled, he's in. But 19 yards, we're in a good spot. 1st and 10, Rourke to the corner. It's Walton. He's got it this time. Last game we ran the same play, hit off his helmet. This time he looks for the ball, and we got the touchdown. 21-14, and we have it again with a chance to score. This time firing it deep. And nearly picked. Dorian Jackson jumping the route that time. Little bit underthrown. He leads it a little bit more. That could be 6. Rourke now back to throw again. Firing. And Jackson jumps it this time. Too predictable. And that's a pick for Western Michigan. So trying to get a little bit too aggressive that time from Rourke. And it leads to another interception. And they would capitalize, making it 21-21. But we start with the ball in the second half. So let's try to get some points here. Allison getting a carry to the outside again. This Western Michigan defense is getting thrashed on the ground. Allison is the main culprit. This time Rourke's going to get a carry. He's going to take it 1st down, slide on down. No fumbles, no turnovers, just 1st downs. 2nd and 10 here, we're going to try to set up a screen. This time, dumping it off to Bangura, and he's going to lose 3 on the play. 3rd and 13. Can we make a big time play? It's Rourke. He's rolling. Firing, it's Allison. He's got it, but he can't quite get to the 1st. The problem is we're not in field goal range, and we're not going to punt it, that's for sure. OC wants to go for it. We got it. Bostic this time. He's going to get across the 20, and we're into the red zone. Head coach giving us some trust, and we execute for him. Rourke this time firing over the middle. It's Miles Cross, and he's into the end zone. 19-yard touchdown. Miles Cross, without a doubt, has been the superstar, standout receiver for this team. A lot of guys that can make plays, though. It's nice to have. This time, it's 28-21. Rourke is just going to fight his way for a quick first down. We've been able to run the ball really well. It's set up a lot of good play actions as well. Rourke on cue, firing this one, and he had a man. He just kind of underthrew it a little bit. Tight end, Kakmarek had a step on him. 3rd and 13 this time, firing, and Walton will be just an inch shy. So again, the head coach wants to go for it, putting faith into his offense. Can we as the OC execute for him? Rourke can't get it on the option. That is a turnover on downs, and Western Michigan will not do anything with it. So lucky for us. We got this ball back, a 2nd and 4 situation. This time floating it up. Rourke to Burton. He is gone. It's a touchdown. 62 yards. The big tight end rumbling his way down the sideline. And it's a huge touchdown for Ohio to make it a 2-touchdown cushion. They couldn't execute again, and our offense is clicking. We're going to go right back to Burton. This time he's got it all the way to the 35. We have figured something out. Allison, this time he's going to run it. He's going to take it, and he's got another first down. We're doing it in every which way. Running the ball, throwing the ball, everything is working. Rourke this time firing wide open is Bostic, and it's another touchdown for this Ohio offense. What a game for Curtis Rourke. His 5th touchdown of the day. Clearly, significantly better at home. 42-28 is the score. Allison this time can't quite get the first. We're trying to run this clock out. This time on a 3rd and 3. Rourke is going to take it and power his way. That's one way to get a first down in the big quarterback. 3rd and inches, just trying to run it out. We're going to give it to Allison this time. He's going to get the first down. Western Michigan's using those timeouts, and they could not prevail. Rourke, 367 total yards of offense, 5 touchdowns. What a game for the kid. Really happy after last week. He looked terrible. This week bouncing back. 2 games at home, he has looked incredible. But 2 games on the road, he has been terrifying. 21 of 32, 5 touchdowns and a pick, 65% of his throws completed. Only got sacked once, so give some credit to our defensive line. Granted, throwing the ball away helps as well. Allison, this is what we want to do, is run the ball, and we did it to perfection. Allison having a big game, and then through the air, some big plays by our big-time playmakers. Great game all around for this Ohio offense. We put up 524 yards of offense. As I said in the last video, you are an elite offense when you're putting up 500 yards a game. Doing that this week shows that we are capable of doing it. Granted, is Western Michigan that good? I don't know. It's the MAC. You don't know what you're getting week in, week out from these MAC teams. I still think we are one of the better teams in the MAC. Offensively, behind my scheme, we have a chance. Week 4 had some great games around the college football landscape. Clemson, a team that we faced, continues to deliver the punishment this time. A strip and a sack. They got it. But a 10-0 lead for Clemson fell flat. 24 unanswered for NC State, and the number 7 NC State Wolfpack get the big win. Interesting. We head to South Bend, where it was Michigan State making a statement, delivering punishment against a pretty good Notre Dame team. Granted, without their starting quarterback, they've kind of fallen. 38-3, impressive win for Michigan State. I'll give them all the credit. We go down to College Station in a tie game. 3rd down. Brennan trying to make a play. No, he's tripped by his shoelaces. They're forced to punt. SMU late here in the 4th quarter. Tanner Mordecai chucking a deep shot. Diving catch at the 2. SMU would pound it in, and they would upset Texas A&M. That's such a Texas A&M thing to do. Right when you had all the momentum, just fall flat. Auburn continues to win games. I don't know how. They just run the ball, they run the ball, they run the ball. 38-12, Auburn stays undefeated. Unbelievable. What a season we're having in college football. And it gets even better. Michigan and Purdue with a big-time matchup, both with wins against Notre Dame, but Michigan proved that they are going to be a problem this season. The Wolverines wasted no time. 25-20, they go into Purdue and get the win. Very impressive victory, and that would do it. We have some other games that you can go through and see right here, but overall, a very, very disappointing week for Texas A&M. You go in, you beat Bama last week, you have all of the momentum, and then you just fall flat. It's such a Texas A&M thing to do, and I feel bad for them. At the same time, I don't. Tennessee and Florida battled it out. Tennessee ended up prevailing, so big win for them. Other than that, nothing too interesting. Texas actually beating Kansas State is pretty important. Texas continues to win. Clemson lost its top defensive lineman, Miles Murphy, or I should say one of them. And then as we look at the top 25, it's still Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, NC State moving up to the number 4 spot after a big win against Clemson. You can go through the rest. A&M drops down significantly, and SMU gets ranked. Auburn inches up a little bit more. Some random teams you didn't expect to see in there at this point. Well, we move on. We have a bye week right before we go and play Akron. We will be at home. Akron is absolutely not a good team, so I hope we can go in there and win. I'll see you guys in that video. Please like the video. Subscribe if you are new. Other than that, have a great day, and thank you so much.